Hi, I'm doing the dishes. While dinner's in the oven, I have 28 minutes. What you been up to? Same old. I just keep revealing the same information. I can't wait. I got my seeds from our garden. Can't wait. Got a bunch of stuff I've never grown before, so it'll be an experiment. Trying to remember some of the comments so I can talk about them. My mind is blank. Blank. Spending a lot of time in my chair. A recliner chair. Feeding babies. Letting babies take their naps on me because they won't sleep any other way. Did you do that when you were mothers? Like, it seems like none of the mothers that I know, they just like put them in their cribs and walk away. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't understand. I don't understand how I should schedule my day to get it all done. I talked in the car about the jar. When you think your jar is full, there's always room. Of course, if you put the water in first into your jar, it would overflow. If you filled it with water, and then you tried to fill it with sand, it would overflow. And then if you tried to shove rocks in there, it would overflow. So I guess you just have to figure out the order in which to do this stuff. I have no idea how to schedule my day. I started to read this book about, homemaking, the schedule, essentially, And it was saying, like, as soon as you get up, don't even get out of bed without thinking about getting dressed. Just get up and get dressed. Don't lounge around the house in your pajamas. Don't, eat breakfast first, because then you have to go back upstairs and get dressed. Just don't backtrack. Because then there's motivation, I guess, for the kids, too, to get up and dress, because then you feed them breakfast after they're dressed. And then there's not this big argument after they're dressed about what they're wearing to school. My kids weren't in school this time. Just before I had lasers. So, I started reading it, but then, your kids wake up. Or they want you to read something else for bedtime story. And it was, not political. It was kind of a book put out by, I don't know that it was, what am I trying to say? It was a self-help book, but I think it was published by, it was written by a man. So how does he know? It was hard for me to read, so I just stopped reading it. There was a reason it was hard for me to read. Just wasn't for me. And other mothers, they work and do this stuff, and I don't understand how they do it. Except I guess they drop their kids off at daycare all day, and the kids make a mess at daycare. You know. So when when your working mother gets home, there's not a huge mess to clean up. That mess is at somebody else's house. Not the kids. It's really not doing kids' activities. It's the emotion behind it. It's the emotion. The whining. Drives me up the wall. Probably because I was never allowed to whine as a child. My mom believed in spanking. Lost my dishcloth. There it is. So, there's that. I don't ever remember really learning anything from getting spanked. Well, the dog's on the table, eating something. Yeah, fantastic. The wildlife that is in my house. I just learned to stay with her. You know, it was probably hard being a single mom working with 2 kids. Being totally responsible for us all the time. And when she's not at work. Chewy, get down. Chewy, get down. Dog's eating off the table from the pizza fixings. Just throw those all away. Why is it that it takes a mother 10 minutes to do a job, and it takes a dad 6 hours to do the same job? Dude, what you doing? Hey. Why is it that daddies take a nap on their day off? Oh, right, so I got my seeds for my garden. I should go through them. I should show you what I did to the garden. I did something. It might be disastrous, or it might not. I wood chipped a third of it over my asparagus and my raspberry plants, and maybe it's more like a half. I don't really know. So I got wood chips, got a lot of them, and I wood chipped it. Just like a me and Tanner thing to do. Me and Tanner would go out there and do it. Tanner and I, whatever. Oh, okay, that was 10 minutes. Hold on. I'll be right back.